politics, right? No interrogation, no starting fights, right? Tell me right. I gotta hear it from your mouth. You're not gonna start shit, right?
No.
Alright.
There is no what if. I am pregnant. And it is Jesus. I'm 9 months pregnant.
Are you the puberty fairy?
The fuck did you just call me?
The puberty fairy?
Puberty fairy? I'm the hormone monster. I'm not a fairy. I mean, sure, I fuck around with dudes, but I'm not a fairy.
Who are you?
My name is Renee. I'm 5'8", blonde lesbian, massive rack, really small waist.
You got buffalo chicken wings in your
Buffalo
future
chicken
Taylor.
wings, yes.
What could be better?
Nothing. What's in the forecast for your table?
You know what? My girlfriend and I are mostly pescatarian, so we're going to make a cabbage and sweet potato bowl this afternoon, which sounds so anticlimactic. Honestly, the nightmare of most meat eaters
I
around
like
the
it.
area.
Fiber, very yummy.
It's going to be very fibrous, yeah. I have that to look forward to. Let's go. Okay, hey, everybody. I hope you have some fun plans today. Maybe you're hosting, heading to a party.
Hello, Ted.
What's going on there, buddy?
I want to make love to you.
Oh. Approved. Approved.
Here's the lineup. I'm gonna start a Google Doc. I'm still seeing Tori. Stephanie's out. August is in. If Monica sends one more gif, she's out. Molly's in. Jess is out. Hot Bangs girl from the Student Center flossed in front of me, so she's out.
Which one's the one that gave us the fancy candle that I light when I have dairy?
That's Kat. Do not let her in. Yes, Kimberly.
Anne friended me on Goodreads, and I want to accept.
Do not accept.
I already did.
Straight people love to be like, I don't care that you're gay. I just don't know why it has to be your entire personality. I just don't know why you have to be so loud about it. Girl, you don't think that I'm tired? I am putting in the work, screaming it from the rooftops 24/7, 365. Because if I don't, nobody's gonna know, and I may never have sex again. It's like this. If queer people are like birds, bear with me. If queer people are like birds, then masc people are like peacocks. And like they're strutting down the street. They don't even have to say a word. You know what that bird is about. Everyone knows, which can be bad because it also means like all the hateful conservative birds can just target them and take a shit on them really easily. But also all the sexy lady birds just flock to them. Being a femme person is like being a baby bird in a nest. We're all crammed in there together and we're tucked away in the treetops. And if we want mommy to ever find us and feed us, we gotta scream. Even when mommy gets there, there is no guarantee of a meal. I have to crane my neck higher and scream louder than all the other hungry homosexual hatchlings surrounding me so that I stand a fighting chance at mommy seeing me and spitting her slop down my throat. Or I may starve. And I'm tired. And I want to rest, but I'm hungry.
I saw this TikTok about this girl who was talking about how when she was an unrealized lesbian, she was always wondering why she got disgusted with men so easily over anything they did when she went on dates with them. And I relate to this so much because obviously before I realized I was a lesbian, I was notorious amongst all my friends for like getting the ick extremely easily over the smallest things. And some of them were so like I said, they were so specific and random and just like stupid because they were just like normal things that people do. So I wanted to share some of them today because I think that they're really funny. And these were things that, like I said, they're normal things, but I was just in denial and finding any excuse not to like these men. So they will sound mean. I'm gonna put a disclaimer. They are like like, saying them out loud, they sound mean. But yeah, like I said, it was just because I didn't realize that I was a full-on lesbian. I've always known that I liked women more than men, but I just like didn't know if I was like an actual lesbian or not. And I remember every time I told my best friend, my ex, he'd always be like, I think you're just a lesbian. So yeah, I know that these are gonna be really dumb, but yeah. Okay, first one was literally just because he missed the exit on the freeway. Like, we were driving and he was like, oh shit, I missed my exit. And I immediately texted my friend and was like, ew, he missed his exit. Like, what kind of man misses his exit? Okay, next one. This is the same guy. Okay, men are allowed to be cold, but this guy got cold very easily. And I just thought it was funny because he was like 6'2", so he was like a whole foot taller than me. And he physically shivered so much whenever he got cold, which was like really comedic because, I don't know, like just like this really big guy that like literally shivers when he got cold. But I remember, oh my gosh, but I remember once he was dropping me off at home and it was at night, so it was cold out. And he was reluctant to get out of the car to like say goodnight to me and like to walk me out or whatever because it was so cold outside. And I was just like get out of the car and say goodnight to me. Like, man up. So yeah, I remember texting my friend and being like, he gets cold easily. That's Nick. Okay, next one. I think that this one's valid even though I am a lesbian. I don't feel bad for this one. I guess I do. Well, actually, no, I don't feel bad. I showed up on this first date and this guy, literally the fastest I've ever gotten an ick, he showed up in shorts, which like I already don't love guys in shorts, but I don't hate it. As long as you wear like the right shoes with it, I'm okay with it. But he showed up in shorts and flip-flops. I do not like feet already as it is, but I especially do not like men's feet. I do not think that if you're a man, you should be showing your feet in public unless it's at the pool or the beach. And especially not on a first date, because you guys know, like, I love to get dressed up. So picture me all dressed up looking cute, and then he shows up in the most casual outfit. It just made me think, like, wow, you did not put in any effort to see me, even if it was the first day. Like, don't you want to make a good first impression? So yeah, I think that one's valid. I do not want to see your feet, especially on the first date. And same thing, I went on a date with this other guy. He didn't wear open-toed shoes, but he was wearing like, you know those Birkenstock sandals, but it's like closed-toed, but the back is still a sandal. So his whole foot was covered except for his heel, and I don't know why. Like, that gave me the ick. I was like, ew, why are you wearing those? Because to me they look like house slippers. I've never liked mules. Like, I already barely like mules on women. They're like my least favorite type of shoe, but when I saw that man wearing them, I was like, oh, I never want to see you again after this. Okay, next one is also related to feet. Oh my gosh, this guy, I don't know why, but he always sent me pictures of him in the hot tub. But like specifically of his feet in the hot tub. Like, he would send me a picture of his feet with like the hot tub in the back. And I just thought that was so weird, because it's like, if you're trying to entice me, fine, but why would you do it with your feet? Like, no woman wants a foot pic from a man. And he did that like multiple times. He sent me multiple pictures on different occasions. Okay, this next one's gonna sound mean. These all sound mean, obviously. I know that these are all normal things that people do. Like I said, I was just trying to find an excuse not to like these men. But okay, this one, I feel so bad saying this one. Okay, but it was just because he was a bad singer. And also, I was stuck with this guy for a whole week. So I think anything he did just pissed me off. But yeah, this specific thing, whenever we were driving, and like I said, I feel bad because like everyone loves singing. Especially when you're driving, you're listening to music that you like, obviously you want to sing along to it. But he was just such a bad singer, and he did it so often that, yeah, every time he did it, I was like, I need to get out of this car. But like I said, I was stuck with him for a whole week. That whole story is crazy. I have never been in a relationship with a man, but I have gone on dates with men, and yeah, the situations that I put myself in. This other guy I went on a date with also sang a lot during our date. And that also gave me the ick. I don't know. I just don't like people singing to me. Like, whenever people sing happy birthday, I feel really awkward. And my worst fear is, like, someone serenading me. Like, I do not want to be serenaded. Even if they're a good singer, I don't know what it is. Just the act of it makes me feel really uncomfortable. Even when I see it on, like, on screen, like, in movies and shows, and people are being serenaded, I'm just like, oh, I would not want to be in that situation. I know it's, like, supposed to be romantic and sweet, especially if they can't sing very well. Something about it, I just don't like it. So yeah, every time those guys sang to me. Side note, I know that a lot of women have horror stories of dating men on here, of just guys being, like, either like hostile or just completely weird, or like didn't treat them well. I am very thankful and grateful that the men I have gone on dates with have all been very sweet men and have treated me very, very, very well. They would make great boyfriends, just not for me. But sometimes I was like, damn, I wish I liked men, because some of you guys are really nice, and I wish that I could like you like that. My life would be so easy. Okay, last one, and I think this is the most stupid, random, specific one. And like I said, I know that this is mean, and I feel so bad for thinking that this was an ick, because this is just a normal thing that people do. But this guy had a really nice car. He didn't like driving it though, so his main like mode of transportation around his house, and unless it was like a far place he had to get to, obviously, was an electric scooter. Like, he loved his electric scooter, and he had like a personal one that he owned, and he would always send me pictures of it. He was so proud of it. And every time we were trying to plan dates, he'd always be like, oh, like, we should go to the beach and like ride my scooter, and you can bring your skates and we can ride together, blah blah blah. And something about him being, because he was also like a whole foot taller than me, something about this big guy riding a tiny ass scooter was so comedic to me, and it gave me the ick. And I feel so bad making fun of it, because he genuinely enjoyed it so much as a hobby. I never made fun of it to his face or anything, like I wasn't that mean, but yeah, something about that gave me the ick, because I remember texting my friend and telling him like, ew, he rides a scooter, that gives me the ick. And then yeah, I realized that, oh, there's nothing wrong with the fact that he rides a scooter, I'm just a lesbian. Oh my gosh, I just thought of another really stupid one. When guys didn't finish their fries, so if he ordered fries for himself at a restaurant and then we were about to leave and I see that he didn't finish his fries, I think it's the inner Asian in me not wanting to waste food, but yeah, whenever I saw that, I was always thinking, ew, finish your fries.
What? Just thought you were cute, I'm sorry. Why are you staring at me? Cause how could I not look at you? What are you talking about? I look like shit right now, weirdo. Oh, damn, I just think you're always pretty. Liar. Why are you so weird?
How many ore points do I lose after hooking up with a girl and we're lying together in my bed naked, and I ask her if she's dating anyone, and she exclaims very enthusiastically with a yes? And I go, oh, no way, are you guys exclusive? And she goes, yes. And then you go, oh, how long have you been exclusive for? And she goes, about 5 days. And I go, okay. Would he be upset that we're in bed together right now? And she goes, yes.
On the bottom, Paige, you were good. I'm waiting for you to be great. And next, Kendall, you didn't stick out to me. Next is Brooke. Next, Nia. You're third on the pyramid. You were third overall high score. And Mackenzie. And on top of the pyramid, going 3 for 3, once again, is Maddie.
I know this is going to sound super forward, but will you be my mate for life?
Oh, Brooke, I don't know what to say. It's only been 12 minutes. What took you so long? Yes! This has been the best last day on Earth ever!
It's killing me. Wonderland is just destroyed. My mind is in ruin. Oh crap, how can they tell if I'm a lesbian? That's better. You see it? I bet I can beat you in a race. Can we cuddle when we get home? Of course. Yee! I mean, yeah.
We're femmes dating femmes. Of course our lipstick's always messed up.
We're femmes dating femmes, and you're looking at me weird. Do I have something on my face?
Baby, you're supposed to tell me if I have something on my face.
Baby, you look gorgeous.
Well, you look gorgeous too. We're femmes dating femmes. I love to kiss my girlfriend.
The things that you do for your woman. At least they're warm, right? There, aren't they? Do a little strut, baby. Damn. Okay. Okay. You pull it off, baby. Patrick Star.